Hi, my name is Alicia, and this is my story. I grew up with big dreams. Like most children, I imagined a life full of adventure, laughter, and happiness. I thought of myself as someone who would have everything figured out, someone who would achieve their goals with ease. But life, as it often does, had different plans for me. It wasn't always easy, but looking back, I see that it was exactly the journey I needed. When I was younger, I had an idea of what my life would look like: a career, a happy marriage, and children. I wanted to be a mom who could do it all: balance work, family, and everything in between. But life doesn't always work out as you expect. My path took unexpected turns, and those turns led me to where I am today. A single mother raising two beautiful children: Alice, who is 6, and Aiden, who is 4. Becoming a mother was the greatest gift I could have asked for. When Alice was born, it felt like my heart grew 10 sizes. I looked at her tiny face, and I knew that nothing else in the world would ever be more important. And then Aiden came along, full of energy and joy. Each day, they bring me so much happiness. They are my light, my motivation, and the reason I wake up every morning with a smile, even when things are tough. But, like every journey, it hasn't been without its challenges. Being a single mother isn't something I ever imagined I'd face, but here I am, doing my best every day. There have been moments when I've felt overwhelmed, when I've questioned whether I'm doing enough for them, and whether I'm being the best version of myself as their mom. There are days when I wonder if I'm giving them enough love, support, and guidance. And honestly, there have been days when I've cried, feeling like I'm falling short. But even in those moments of doubt, I've learned that it's okay to not have all the answers. It's okay to feel uncertain. What matters is that I'm here, doing the best I can, being present for Alice and Aiden, showing them love, and teaching them that it's okay to struggle as long as we keep moving forward. The truth is, no one has all the answers, and that's okay. What's important is that we keep trying, keep learning, and keep growing. When I became a mother, I realized that my life wasn't just about me anymore. It was about 2 little souls who depended on me. The responsibility was immense, but the love and joy they brought into my life were immeasurable. At first, the thought of doing everything on my own was terrifying. But over time, I learned to embrace it, to trust myself, and to understand that my children needed me to be the best version of myself, not just as a mom, but as a person. One of the most important lessons I've learned along the way is the importance of self-care. It's easy to forget about yourself when you're busy taking care of others. As a mother, you tend to put your own needs last, but I soon realized that I couldn't pour from an empty cup. If I didn't take care of myself, I wouldn't be able to take care of my children the way they deserved. It took me some time to figure that out. There were nights when I stayed up too late, exhausted from the day, only to wake up the next morning feeling even more drained. I had to learn how to say no to things that drained me and say yes to things that recharged me. Whether it was taking a walk in the park, reading a book, or simply sitting down with a cup of tea in silence. Those small moments of self-care were essential for me to keep going. The idea of balance is something that I continue to work on every day. There's no perfect formula for being a mother, and there's certainly no perfect formula for being a single mom. But I've come to understand that balance doesn't mean doing everything perfectly. It means knowing when to step back, when to ask for help, and when to let go of the things that don't matter as much. It's about finding peace with the chaos and embracing the imperfections. One thing that has helped me tremendously is the support I've received from friends and family. In the beginning, I was hesitant to ask for help. I didn't want to feel like a burden or admit that I was struggling. But I soon realized that there's no shame in asking for support, Everyone needs help at times, and it's okay to lean on the people who care about you. My friends and family have been my rock, lifting me up when I've felt down, offering a helping hand when I've needed it most. And sometimes, all it takes is a phone call or a text message saying, "I'm here if you need anything." There have been countless times when I felt alone, especially during the tougher moments. But in those times of solitude, I've also learned the most about myself. I've learned what I'm truly capable of, what my limits are, and how strong I am. I've learned that I can face any challenge as long as I stay true to myself and my values. Watching Alice and Aiden grow has been one of the most rewarding experiences of my life. They teach me something new every day. Alice, with her artistic soul, is always drawing and creating, showing me the beauty of imagination. Aiden, with his love for singing, is always belting out songs, reminding me to find joy in the little things. They both remind me every single day that life is meant to be lived fully, that it's okay to laugh, to play, and to dream big. As a mom, I've learned that it's important to teach my children not just how to succeed, but how to fail, how to rise again, and how to find strength in the face of adversity. I want them to know that life isn't always perfect, but it's how we handle the imperfect moments that define us. I want them to see me as someone who never gives up, even when things get tough. I want them to know that no matter what happens, I will always be there for them, just as they will always be there for me. One of the most memorable moments of my life was when Alice drew a picture of me. It wasn't just any picture, it was a picture of us, together, smiling. She handed it to me with a big smile on her face and said, "Mom, this is how I see you. You make everything better." That moment meant the world to me. It was a reminder that even when I felt like I wasn't doing enough, my children saw me as strong, as capable, and as loving. That was all I needed to hear. There are still challenges ahead. There will be tough days, days when I feel exhausted, days when I doubt myself, but I've learned to keep going, one step at a time. And as I continue on this journey, I know that every moment, whether good or bad, has shaped me into the person I am today. I'm proud of how far I've come, and I'm proud of the life I'm building for Alice and Aiden. This is my story, a story of growth, of learning, of challenges, and of triumphs. It's not a perfect story, but it's mine, and I'm grateful for every part of it. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my story. I hope that, in some way, it inspires you to embrace your own journey, no matter where it takes you. Keep going, even when it's hard. And always remember, you are stronger than you think.